And like, I'll be thinking, oh my God, stop looking at me, get away, get away. And that for me is the worst thing.
I can't lie, no one.
No, babe, that's like boss bitch.
Yeah. You tell him.
So you should. So you
my
should.
says mood CEO. That's what my boss said.
I see a girl on her knees to some guy on the bus, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
But we all started looking at each other like, oh, this is this sort of thing. Like, this is not what we thought it was.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm joined with Anna, as you can see. We're having a little sleepover today, and not gonna lie, we've eaten so much today. Not complaining, but because she's loving it.
I am loving it. Another McDonald's. Are we surprised?
Anyways, do you know what? When we went to America, Anna has she started my addiction with McDonald's.
It was just an easy option when you get home at like 4 in the morning. It was like, oh, you're gonna get a McDonald's. Even much so you started ordering McDonald's before we got home.
Yeah.
When I was so drunk, Sass surprised me and she had this like $14 McDonald's all the way when we got home, like Big Macs, chips, burgers, and I cried. I actually was crying.
To be fair, that actually saved us.
I would have died the next day if I hadn't had McDonald's.
No, I know that we were absolutely paralytic. I was good. But yeah, when I went away, I actually said this in my vlog, I gained a stone, guys. Going away for 1 month.
And slay it.
And so be it. Here I am.
You enjoy yourselves. Exactly.
Is that, oh, did we not bring plates up?
Oh no, just not bring them up.
No, but I can just do what you're doing.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Also, I have literally become addicted to burgers. Like, everyone will know I've always been a McDonald's girl, but now, these burgers.
Yeah, my favourite thing was when we went on drive-through, Steph was like, so I want a Big Mac. So but what's the sauce? I was like, Big Mac sauce. No, I don't want that. I was like, so you don't want a Big Mac then? She was like, no, I just want the burger. I was like, so you definitely don't want a Big Mac then?
Yeah, but doesn't a Big Mac have 2 patties?
Yeah, but then an extra piece of bread in the middle would be very dry if you didn't have
no, I've had it a few times.
sauce in. Look at the size.
See? What is that?
Big Tasty.
Oh, okay. Anyways, we're having a sleepover. We're having such a chill night. Honestly, it's a Saturday. And we did actually debate going out, but we were like, we've done it. We've done it too much. We can't do it anymore. So we thought we'd get ourselves a McDonald's, just chill in bed. And we thought we'd just, I don't know, answer some questions, like basically real girl talk. Yeah. Talk crap. Basically just keep the camera rolling so you guys feel like you're pretty much on FaceTime to us.
Feel free to end the call whenever. It is cold, but
this is cold. So hopefully, I like nuggets cold.
But not as much burgers.
Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Right, so a lot of them are about guys, our relationships, stuff like that, obviously.
Shock.
Shock. The first question I thought we'd talk about is 3 words to describe each other in a relationship. And by the way, okay, we'll talk about our relationship status in a minute, but okay, go on. Do you want to go first?
Am I going first for you?
Yeah.
Loyal.
Oh.
Loyal, definitely. Soppy. She's a soppy bastard.
And cringe as well.
Yeah, cringe, but I'll put that under soppy.
Okay.
And then caring.
Oh, that's cute.
I bet they're nice, but you are soppy.
But what do you mean soppy in the sense of
Because I think the thing
cringe.
is
I'm a bit cringe.
Because I'm the same as well, but she loves love. So she just loves I'm trying to think of an example.
I love all the cringe stuff.
Yeah, if someone messaged her being
no, don't fucking say it. Don't fucking say it.
But I'm trying to think of an example without thinking of the actual example in my head. I don't know. If someone sent in this paragraph
if someone
my sweet little petal, my sweet little spice saffron, if someone said anything like that.
Okay, not the spice.
It should be
not the spice.
Oh my god, look at this. That's what you say.
Do you know why? Because my love language, so there's 5 love languages, aren't there? And my top love language is words of affirmation. I just love it so much.
Clearly.
What girl? So clearly.
Yeah. Girl, I know you do. Every little cute message she gets from a boy, she's like, oh my god, Anna, look.
Yeah. But I've got to like them to feel like that.
Oh yeah, we're not just a random person DMing you saying
yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know when every guy is like, oh yeah, girls love bad boys and guys that are hard to get. Genuinely, I don't. I actually don't, because I don't have time and I can't be asked. And if you're not going to compliment me, then
So I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with that.
Do you?
love it when a boy like wants me and only wants me because that's exactly what I want. But also I don't like it when it's too easy. I like a little bit of like a, do you like me? Like not when we're in a relationship, but in the talking stage, I like it to be a bit more. I don't want my cake and eat it straight away. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, okay, I get what you're saying. I do know what you mean a little bit. Like, if someone's so easy, then it is boring.
Yes, I don't want it to be boring.
I don't want it to be boring, but also like, I want to feel like this person wants me.
Yeah, same.
Otherwise, I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, so
like, unless
I can't be asked
you want me,
anymore.
then
yeah,
I get what you're saying. But anyways, we've got to talk about love languages because I feel like our order would actually be really similar.
I think it's very similar. Words of affirmation is definitely like
top.
A top 1,000,000%.
Should I get them up?
What are the other shit? There's physical touch, words of affirmation.
See, physical touch is my second,
Yeah,
without
me too.
doubt. Like,
I don't actually know what the others. Oh, acts of service.
Yeah. Gifts, words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, and quality time.
Oh, quality time. That's the other one.
Mine would be words of affirmation, physical touch. Oh, it's so hard.
See, I know
when it
what I
says
put.
quality time,
Like spending time with each other. Oh my god, what's going on?
but like, surely you're gonna spend time with each other. Do you know what? I don't even think that would be mine because
Really?
most relationships I've been in, well, they've always been someone that's long distance.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm used to. I actually like having my own space, but obviously I love spending time when I'm with someone. You're gonna be in a relationship and not spend time with them.
But I feel like it's always been different for you because they live far away. You'll spend like a chunk of time with them, and then you'll have time apart, and vice versa. They don't just live around the corner, so you can just pop round in an evening.
So probably then gifts. And when I say gifts, I don't mean like luxury gifts and stuff, but like even if someone buys me my favourite protein bar or something because they thought of me, like that means so, like to me that is the cutesiest thing because I'm like, they actually like thought of me when they was out.
Like,
that's what I mean by like gifts. And then I guess it would be, I don't know, quality time and then acts of service.
Words of affirmation, physical touch, quality time, acts of service. Gifts, but I guess a gift and acts of service basically the same thing. No, what's acts of service?
Like, I think it would be like opening the door for you.
Oh,
And
okay.
like, yeah, things like that.
Okay, so acts of service fourth and then gifts. So I feel like quality time because all the people that I've like spoken to have always lived really near me. They're literally like 3-minute walk that way or 2-minute walk that way. So like, I say quality time, I've never had like a long distance.
Really? Well, yeah, I say really. I know you haven't.
Yeah, I've never had long distance further than like 5 minutes.
Okay, so 3 words to describe you.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
hard
okay.
because Anna hasn't really been in a long relationship. So like, no, this is what you would be like.
Okay, yeah, do what I would be like.
Obviously loyal, and know that Anna would be loyal, 100%. I don't want to give you the same words that you've given me. I think still independent. I think very independent. Still, like, even in a relationship. I feel like you would be the person in control. Like, no, like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't mean it in a bad way.
No, because I know
it's actually
exactly
a
what
good
you
thing.
mean. Yeah. I feel like maybe I'm wrong by saying this. I don't mean to offend anyone, but I feel like in a relationship there's always someone who
Like
is
the dominant
one who's
that
slightly
would be
more
you.
in control, and that 1,000,000% would be me.
Yeah.
Because I don't like not being in control, so I feel like I only do well in situations where I am in control instead of independent. I don't know if that's gonna sound
Yeah, so I feel like independent, dominant.
I love
No,
that.
babe, that's like boss bitch.
Yeah. You tell them.
So you should. So you
my mood
should.
says mood CEO. That's what my boss says. No, but I'm actually really happy with those 3. I love that.
No, I've only given you 2.
Oh, I thought independent and in control.
Oh yeah, but I feel like that's the
you
same
don't know,
thing though.
Okay.
And then
Normal.
third one. Oh my god, what would the third one be? I feel like you're someone that's very like open, so I feel like you'd be. That sounds like you'd have an open relationship.
Definitely would have an open relationship.
No, but I don't know.
Very open in like feelings wise.
Or leg spread. Oh, I know what your word would be. Honest.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even think that falls under loyal. Like I just think you'd say it how it is.
Yeah.
Like you'd always be honest about how you're feeling. That's kind of what I meant about like open. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like I've learned that as well because in past situations I haven't been honest. So now I know that like I need to be just completely upfront. If I feel something, don't hide it, and I literally just need to be like, I feel like this, and you've made me feel like this, blah blah.
How's that going?
You know what? Very empowering. I feel very empowered. I feel very strong.
Wow.
Strong.
Wow, we love
I'll use
that.
that word. Maybe you guys have listened to it, maybe you haven't. We do have a podcast.
We
It's
do.
called Sex Size and DM Size. Basically, we talk about this times 10 in a very vulgar way.
Don't know how I've signed myself up for that, actually.
I know, literally. But we are coming back with season 2, so it's going to be lots more gossip. Stories we really shouldn't be telling. But at the end of season 1, Saf
Where are we going?
went on a double date. So one, I want to
Oh
know
my
how
God.
the double date went.
Was that at the end of season
This is
1?
at the end of like towards the end of season 1, which is obviously quite a month ago now. And I want to know if you've been on any new dates since.
Or maybe
that
with the same
recording.
person?
Maybe with the same person. So I want to know the full.
Is that what you want to know?
I want to know.
Okay, so yeah, I went on a double date. It went really well. And then I was seeing the guy for like a fair bit after. I don't even know how many months. I don't know when we actually finished. I mean, I finished the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was seeing him for a while. We're really good friends, but that's not really a thing anymore.
Okay. My girl is single.
Again,
Again.
here she goes again, everyone. Here she fucking goes again. Jesus Christ, it's so funny. Yesterday I was at a wedding and I was talking to like someone. They was like, well, like, when do you think you'll have kids? And I was saying it's so weird because when I grew up, I always said that I'd have kids when I'm like 24, and I'm getting closer to 24, and I'm not having kids
That's
anytime
next
soon. Yeah. And I was like, probably in a couple of years. And my mum looked at me and went, you should get a boyfriend first. And I thought, cheers.
Thanks, Mum.
Cheers.
Thank you for stating the fucking obvious.
Yeah, literally. But no, yes, that's guys, that's not a thing.
So we've been on any new dates?
But we're really good friends.
Yeah.
Have I been on dates since then? I went on one date, didn't I? Basketball player.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That didn't go anywhere. I was still not a date person, guys. Like, and I was, not now, but she was what you'd call like a serial dater.
Yeah, I
Like,
haven't dated in a very long time. But I did used to go on a lot of dates. I just really enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoyed getting to know new people. And also at the time, I'm not on any dating apps anymore, but like, I loved Hinge. I met so many nice people on Hinge. Do you know I'm still friends with people that I matched with on Tinder? All those, that group of people that live in Eastbourne. Like, I actually made friends from Tinder.
really?
Yeah, like Max, Callum, Dan, Jem. All them I knew because I matched someone on Tinder.
That's nuts,
But not a serial dater anymore. I haven't been on a date in a while.
No. But Anna was always convincing me.
Yeah.
God, like, I'd literally never gone on a date. Obviously I have because I've been in relationships, but I don't know what it is. Like, the idea of meeting someone for the first time in like a date situation, to me seems like so much effort. And that
Yeah,
sounds
it is.
so bad because like it could be my future husband, but to me it just feels a bit awkward. And I'm like, I don't know, I'd rather meet someone in person. I would
Yeah.
way rather, obviously.
Like meet for the first time in person, like bump into each other in a bar or something.
Yeah, and then I'd happily
Yeah.
go on dates with them.
But like meeting online, I do get what you mean because it can be really awkward. I've been on bad dates. Like, I've definitely.
Have you?
Yeah, there was one date that I went on from Hinge, and it's completely fine because I could be really quiet as well sometimes. But I like the man to lead the conversation. Otherwise, I just get quite awkward, and he couldn't lead the conversation. Like, he would, you know when you ask questions back and forth, I'd ask him a question and it'd go silent.
But to be fair, a date that I went on was like that.
But I find that uncomfortable.
Yeah, same babe. And I was thinking to myself, I've gone into the toilet and I'm FaceTiming Libby, and I'm going, babe, is it me? Because
No,
I was
I
like,
think
because
so.
I'm a chatty person, as everyone knows. I literally am so freaking loud, and I don't stop talking shit all the time.
That's true.
And like, I know that I over-talk people, mainly because I'm gonna forget what I'm gonna say. So I'm like, quickly say it. I remember I was on this one date. Actually, I've gone on 2 dates since that. Like, yeah, I've gone on 2.
Who was the other one?
2. You know the other one. You know who?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just feel like, yeah, I felt so almost like self-conscious. I can't explain it because I kept thinking it was me. And I don't like awkward silences.
Yeah, I can't stand awkward silences.
No.
It's so much easier when you're asking each other back and forth questions and the conversation's flowing, but when it's so one-sided, it's like I run out of things to say in the end.
Same. I actually, guys, and I know this is so cringe, but I would actually do it every day. So I really hope my future husband or whatever is not watching this right now because I'm embarrassed. But no, like, I just had a list of questions in my notes in case I ran out of things to say.
Oh, on the date, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
literally.
a good idea.
I do, because I was like, if it's awkward and I don't know what to say, like, at least I can come up with these random, what's your death row meal?
Well, you asked me before you went on the date, you were like, what should we talk about? And I was like, you can talk about this, and you can bring up this, start off with this conversation.
The thing is, I don't even know why I was worried, because I know that I could talk, but to be fair, he wasn't asking me the questions back, so...
That's what I struggle with. I think if they always say like, how about you, then it's completely fine, but if they
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
say
exactly,
that,
how about you ain't much.
no.
Even if I'm bringing the questions, just say how about you.
Just say how about you.
And if you want, I'll talk about myself.
Yeah, it's fine, easy topic. But like they just need to be able to be like, how about you? And the guy I went on a date with just wasn't like that. And he was so lovely. I did actually go on 2 dates with him. I thought I'll give him another chance.
Really?
Yeah, it was the one who bought me flowers and left them on the car seat.
So, really?
Like he was so lovely, but I think I just would have like swallowed him up.
So,
Like, I was too much. I was too much of a big personality for him.
so he was into you, but he didn't ask you questions. I don't get that.
Really, like it was more me having to tell him about myself without him asking. Which just felt awkward.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he was lovely. Thank you for the flowers, but it was the first time.
Thank you for the flowers.
It was the first time.
You could speak a bit more.
It was the first time a guy bought me flowers, so I was like, oh my god, when I got on the seat. But I was like, you literally don't know anything about me. But oh my god.
So the next question is, tell us a story that happened in Vegas.
Guys,
this
there's
trip.
a few we could choose from.
My favourite is the car one though, because I actually can't believe. Well, not car, private
bus.
Party bus.
It was a party bus. It was just so weird. So he went to this club called Hakkasan, and he weren't meant to film in there or anything. I don't really know why.
At all?
No, because I filmed a clip, but I didn't get told off. But they were like, no film in the acts, no film in the acts. But there was no acts on. But so he weren't meant to film in there. Anyway, it was a really cool club. But as soon as he got in there, we were a bit like, oh, like we don't really know where to go. Like it was just a lot of like tables and a lot of, I don't know, just groups of men. That is literally all
It was a
really
really weird vibe. It was weird, right? Like we were the only girls in the middle of the dance floor, like genuinely like the only girls. So when we were like walking through, every single person was staring at us, and I'm not like, it was only because we were the only girls.
Yeah, there was honestly no women in that club. I don't know why.
No.
It was just very.
Well, there was a few on tables, but like with men.
Yeah, no, it's so hard to describe how it was, but there was just a massive dance floor in the middle. But there was.
I think we have videos.
Yeah, there was no women on that dance floor.
No.
Anyway, and then at one point, I can't remember if he'd already got a drink or not. This man tapped me, and I say he was like 35 maybe. And he was like, oh, do you want to come and have a drink on our table? And honestly, at that point, why the fuck not? Like, I'm in Vegas, yeah, let's go for a drink, whatever. Like, nothing's gonna.
Also, actually, before this though, we had seen them and we thought, oh, they must be like some celebrity.
Oh, I was
Didn't
talking
know
about
who they
him
were.
before.
Oh!
I was talking about the guy before. There was 3
Oh,
tables.
okay,
we worked our way across.
Okay.
There was this first table, and then the guy was like, oh, my manager is here, and he like earns like 10 mil a year or something like that, and he was like, we're just having a party, and I was like, okay. I was like, I don't really know what to say.
These are the people that kept offering us cocaine.
They kept offering us coke, and I was like, no, thank you, I'm good. And he was like, do you want a drink? And we were like, yeah, we'll have a drink, and we ended up having a drink with them. Then we left them, and then...
And also, this guy whispered something so weird in my ear. So basically, it was
Oh,
us
yeah.
3 girls and Jake.
Shit,
Do you
yeah, I
remember?
forgot about that.
He was so weird. Like, he thought that like Jake was like our sugar daddy, and like he was so convinced.
Yeah.
And like the things he was whispering in my ear, like what he like, I can't even remember now.
I
It was like, well, he
can't,
obviously is a sugar daddy.
Yeah, it was.
And
just
but I
weird
was getting like
vibes.
all narky about it as well, and I
Yeah.
was like, well, he obviously isn't.
Yeah, we were like,
Like-
this is our friend. Like, he was, yeah, that was weird. And then we went
Yeah.
off the dance floor after that, and then another man tapped me.
It was just full of men.
It
I
was
feel
just-
like we should just
yeah.
get to this, the fake celebrity point.
Basically, we were on this other table, and we spotted this group of boys who were like younger. They were the only younger boys really in the club.
Well,
they weren't
some
younger
of them
still.
were younger.
Yeah, some of them were younger, not the ones
Let
that
me
we
tell
were
you,
speaking
some of
to.
them weren't. We thought they were a celebrity because they had like a security guard, and like they looked like they owned the whole place, honestly.
They were
like,
very like iced out.
So he came over, saw us dance, and started dancing with us, and was like, come over to our table. And to be honest, we didn't have a table, so we were just like,
Fuck it.
guys, we were drunk, okay? Just like, I'm actually embarrassed that we were even lingering, but we
What
were.
happened in Vegas?
Like, we actually
Yeah.
were. It's embarrassing. But yes, we started speaking to these guys, and he was like, oh, we're having like a massive after party
At Dre's.
at Dre's, which is another club. It was like, it's really exclusive, like everyone who someone's going to be there, which that didn't say
And
to us,
he
but
said
we
they
wanted
had
to
a
go out.
table. He said they had a table.
Yeah.
Because Hakkasan shut, so he was like, yeah, come. I'm like, oh, fuck it, like, why not?
So we were like, okay, cool, like, yeah, sure, like, they seemed nice or whatever.
They were actually really lovely people.
Yeah,
all of them.
well, Yeah, they were, but it's
before the end.
Bit freaking weird.
Yeah.
So we're leaving, and then all of a sudden, the like main guy that was like speaking to us, who I thought was a manager of one of the other people who's older, grabs my hand.
Was this when we were walking out the club through the casino
babe.
bit? Yeah.
Yeah, I was so embarrassed, and I was literally thinking to myself, I was trying to take my hand off.
But he was whispering to Jake, like, she's my favourite. She's my favourite. I want this one.
Yeah, like it was so weird.
And he kept thanking Jake. Do you remember?
Oh my god.
He kept thanking Jake for like...
Yeah.
I don't know, it was so weird.
And honestly guys, I'm a very like, if a guy here at home tried to grab my hand, I'd be like, no, get off, like what are you doing? I'm not that sort of person that would still be holding his hand, but honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I felt like it could have been a bit scary. He was very, very freaking tall. Very tall. You can't explain it. They were dripped in like ice and stuff, not our thing at all. We just thought we were friends that was going to an after party with them. Next minute, he's grabbed my hand walking through the casino, and I'm actually severely embarrassed.
She's my fave.
Saying to Jake, thank you so much. She's my fave. Also probably thought sugar daddy. Well, did think sugar daddy.
Thought sugar daddy. And then I think it was Sasha who asked him, so what do you do? And I was like, oh, here we go, we'll find out what he does now. And he got his Instagram page up and he was like, I'm a PT, or I train like, what does he trains?
He's a PT and he does one-to-ones. He said he travels across the world for people.
But then he showed his Instagram page and he was like, I've just made it today, and it had like 300 followers. And not that followers matter, right? But the whole thing was just very fucking confusing.
It didn't make sense.
No, yeah, none of it
like
added
life
up.
that he was living. This is where it actually gets weird. I'm so sorry, but like this story's been long. But okay, so from here, we're then like outside, we're waiting for their private, I don't know what they called it, private car, private limo, whatever.
Private transport, that's what they were saying. They were saying like, oh, private transport. So we were we automatically thought a limo, and this party bus.
Yeah, it's a party bus. But before that, I'm talking to the security guard, who I very quickly learned he's definitely not a security guard. It's all a load of crap. He's a mate.
Yeah, with a fake security top on. Like, it was like a badly printed polo shirt.
Yeah.
So we get on this bus, but bear in mind, it's not just us and the security guard and this guy. There's probably like 7, 8 other people.
There's
on the
a few
bus.
girls in there.
Odd age range, also, like some older men, like 45 years old, then like younger men. It was just so fucking weird.
Yeah.
The party bus had a pole.
Yeah. And it got used. Not by us, but it did get used.
Not by us, it got used.
Okay, we're having a conversation. This guy's put his hand
on
me,
me,
telling me I'm his favourite, and I'm actually thinking, please get your hand off of me. Anyways, look over, and I see a girl on her knees. To some guy on the bus, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
But we all started looking at each other like, oh, this is this sort of thing. Like, this is not what we thought it was.
Not at all. So imagine we've just witnessed
Whilst he's caressing Sav's leg.
Whilst he's caressing my leg. And I'm thinking, mate, if you think I'm going down on you, you can think again. Anyways, right? Long story short, it was so bizarre. Like, it literally looked like, in front of us, it looked like we was watching a gangbang.
We were walking in, and this guy that we hadn't spoken to yet.
No, it was the guy that was all over me. Was it not?
It was old. No, he was old.
Okay.
And he come over to Jake and said, oh, so you're going to buy a couple of bottles, mate, for the table. And Jake, bless him, he's so innocent. He was like, sorry, like, how much are they? Because he didn't want to be like straight up like no. Because if we said no, I feel like scared of what would have happened, sort of vibe. So we were like, oh.
And they were a bit scary.
Yeah, it was a bit like, you need to, I was just being very careful with our words. And so the guy just went, oh, they start at like 1,500 a bottle, like, you're definitely going to buy a couple, aren't you? And obviously we all stood there like, we're not about to drop 3 grand on some vodka that none of us wanted to drink, by the way. We were done drinking, we did not want another drink, we were over it by
We didn't want to be there. We
didn't want to
literally
be
thought,
there
oh, these people are nice. They've said we could go to this party that was in a club. So we were like, it's an after party in a club, so it's not even like we're going back to theirs and it's going to be weird. Like, it's just an after party in a club. Well, we were very wrong.
But we didn't want any of it anyway, so I don't really know why we ended up doing it. But then after that, we were like, oh, what did Jake say? I can't remember what Jake said to me.
I don't know what he said.
It was all a bit of a blur because we were all a bit like, oh god. But Jake must have said like, yeah, maybe mate, or like something like that.
No, he said, I'll speak to the girls.
That's what he said, I'll speak to the girls. Yeah, he said, I'll speak to the girls. And then everybody else from the party bus starts like coming in. Bear in mind, this is like a busy casino, but we tried to get away because we were like, right, this is we can hide. So we were like massive casino, like loads of casino machines. So we all just kind of went, run. And we literally, it was like, just like sprinted through this casino to try and hide behind the casino machines.
This is an actual legit
Thought we'd made it, thought we'd hid. And the next thing you know, we stood there like, hiding. Bearing in mind, by the way, we can see the queue for this club now. It is
huge.
A whole way through the casino. And then we saw some of them join the queue at the back. And then Saf's guy, who loved her, kind of like grabbed her hand from like behind the casino.
Well? Sorry, really quickly. I had like this little I had like shorts on that were like quite tight. And like every time you see me, you kept doing this to make me spin round.
Oh yeah, he kept going, And he'd like get our hand and I said, and go, thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake. It's like, what are you thanking him for? He pulled Saf's hand. I was like, come on, come into the queue. So obviously not going to leave Saf, so we follow Saf being pulled through this casino. And then they start on at Jake again about the bottles.
So we're in the back of a queue, right? That's so long that anyone, we've learned, can queue for
this club.
Right. We're at the back of the queue that they're claiming they're celebrities, they have all this money, but they're asking Jake for money. And Jake was like, do you know what, mate, I'm not going to buy the bottles. The girls don't want to buy the bottles. And they were like, what? Why you don't want to buy the bottles? I want to buy the bottles. I literally let go of the hand and I looked at everyone and I was like, let's literally run. And we ran.
We legged it through. And did we go the wrong way? We went the wrong way, so we had to keep going past the queue to go back. And then that was and then we got a really dodgy Uber, and he dropped us off in a completely random place.
Oh my god, he was horrible. So rude.
I thought he was going to swing for Saf because we were all,
he was so rude.
Who was in the front? Saf was in the front, me, Saf, and Jake were in the back. And he was so rude. He dropped us off in the wrong place. We went, oh sorry, I don't think we're in the right place. He fully got out the car.
To me, I literally said, oh sorry, we're not. I said it even nicer than that. I was like, oh excuse me, I don't think this is like the right location. Bear in mind, we wasn't even remotely close. We were like 15 minutes away. And I literally said it like that, and he gets out the car.
Fully just like opens my door.
Terrified.
Yeah, opens my door. And then we started walking round the car to Saf. So we jump out the car thinking, oh my god, he's going to swing for her. But then he just got back in the car.
Yeah.
It was a really weird night, that. And then we went home and had McDonald's.
Again. What would you say is your biggest turn on and turn offs?
Physically, veiny arms.
Babe, don't even get me started.
Veiny arms send me to another universe.
I actually put that on my story the other day.
What, do you like veiny arms?
I got asked this question on my Q&A.
Oh, I think I saw you say that.
Yeah. But not just veiny, muscly, veiny arms and hands.
I love when they turn their hand. Oh.
Yeah, but hands as well.
Yeah, all this area is like.
And also,
lovely.
the more muscle a guy has, the more veiny their arms are going to be. So, guys.
I love it.
Basically, guys will work out.
I'm trying to think personality-wise. Someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah, 100%.
Someone I can have a laugh with, but we just feel like best friends. Like I love that sort of vibe. Someone who doesn't take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
What's your turn on?
All of those, and also someone that smells good.
Oh yeah.
Like aren't I obsessed with smell?
Yeah. Or she talks about it all the time. She would describe him and he smelled so good.
Do you know what it is? If like somebody smells good in the street, man, woman, whoever, I smell like, huh?
You'd be like, they smell like real.
Yeah, and I will have to go over and tell them. Like, I will literally have to go out my way to tell them they smell good because I think it is one of the most attractive things in the world. Like, if you don't smell good, you smell bad.
What's your favourite aftershave on a boy? Or like perfume scent, whatever?
I don't know. Like, I love Creed.
I like Dior Sauvage as well.
I like Dior Sauvage, but I'm over it.
I don't know, every boy wears it.
I'm so over it. But it is nice, but I feel like, yeah, it's so samey.
I like, this is so good.
I like Men Pen Elegance as well. And Louis Vuitton Oud is really nice.
The Louis Vuitton Oud is lovely.
Yeah.
I love, this is so gross, but I love it when it's mixed, when they're sweating a bit from the gym. And they still smell like
that sounds like some kink.
No, it's definitely not. It's definitely, I just love that. Oh, anyway.
Really?
Now would you turn offs? What's your turn off?
What's your turn on in the bedroom? I have one. I know what mine would be. Mine would actually be ear kissing.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like neck kisses.
That's my favourite thing in the whole world.
I definitely don't prefer making out to sex, right? But I love making out.
I
just love the before as well. Like I think that's so like fun and exciting. So actually that's probably my turn on. Like having a really good like steamy make out sort of session. I love that.
Aww. Turn offs? Someone that doesn't smell nice. Someone that doesn't have any, what's the word, like goals in life.
Oh, I was thinking sexual turn-offs.
Oh, sexual turn-offs.
Oh, well, I mean, we can do those as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
sexual turn-offs, right? Oh god, I don't know if I could say
she shot up.
No. Okay, I was with someone and everything about them was so good, aside from the fact they would lip bite. Not bite my lip.
Yeah, their own.
Bite their lip. And when I tell you, like, I'd actually have to look away. Like, because it would actually make my skin crawl. Like, my skin, I'd get goosebumps because it'd be... I can't even do it. Like, it was so... Oh, and it was worse because they thought they looked sexy doing it. It was like trying to be so sexy. It was like, I can't even do it because I'm cringing, but it was a full... And like, I'll be thinking, oh my god, stop looking at me, get away, get away. And that for me is the worst thing.
I can't lie, no one's ever done that to me before. Not bit their own lip like that when finishing.
Imagine.
No, that would turn me off. I don't know if I have like a full-on turn off in the bedroom.
Babe, it wasn't when they were finishing, it was just all the time.
It was all the time. I'm trying to think what my turn off would be. I actually don't know if I have one.
Really?
Or that I've experienced. That I'm like,
yeah.
Definitely nothing like lip bite. No one's done that before.
Anyways, I feel like we're literally falling asleep at this point. Like, when this camera gets turned off, we're going to bed. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this and hopefully felt like, honestly, if the camera wasn't here, this is the conversation we'd be having.
It just feels like you're on FaceTime.
Yeah, but it's the fact that I want to do this though.
Yeah,
and have a conversation.
I want to take the robe off.
Yeah. So I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. And yeah, she'll see you guys soon. Let me know if you want to see this, like another part 2. There's actually so many more questions we still yet got to ask that I got asked on my Instagram. So let us know. Thanks, Anna, for coming on my channel.
Thanks for having me, babe. I've loved it.
And
spilling all my dirty secrets.
and we shall see you guys soon. Bye.